Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to create a custom toggle button in Microsoft Excel. So friends, as you are seeing my screen, I have created this custom toggle button to display the chart or table. As of now, we are displaying the table, and in this table we have employee name and sales by the employee for different months. If we want to see chart view, then we can simply click on this chart button. Then it will display this chart and that table will be hidden, and it will show the trend of the sales by the month. We can choose the employee name from here for any specific employee. Then the chart will be changed for that employee only. We can choose the multiple employee also using this select multiple item button, and we can check the multiple employee names and click on OK. Then it will show the trend of those employee sales. Alright friends, and then you can click here to go to the table view, and again you can go to the chart view. You can remove the filter from here, you can select all, then it will show this trend. Alright friends, apart from this, you will learn how to do the same thing in Power BI also. So let me show you the Power BI part. Let me put it on the full screen mode. I have created this chart wherein I have displayed the month on month sales, and we have given the slicer for the employee name here. We can choose the employee name from here. The trend will be changed for the chart. When I will hover here, it will show this tooltip also, show table view. Then the table view will be visible. And if we will click here again on chart, then the chart view will be visible. This trick can be useful while you are creating the dashboard. Here I have created this big chart, but yes, in your dashboard you will create some small charts and small tables. And to save the space, you can use such toggle buttons in Power BI also. Alright friends. Now I will tell you how can you create this in Microsoft Excel and in Power BI. So let's start without delay. First of all, I would like to explain you how to create this in Microsoft Excel. Then I will explain you how we can create this in Power BI. I would like to show you the data here. We have this data here, the employee name, month and sales, and the month is here. We have taken the first date of the month. Let me copy this into new Excel workbook. So press Ctrl N to add the new Excel workbook and paste here. So this is our data sheet. We can rename this sheet as data. Alright, now we will create a pivot table. So just go to the insert and then go to the pivot table, and we can create the pivot table in new worksheet. So click on OK. This is the new worksheet. Here we will create the pivot table employee name, and we will keep the month in columns and sales in values. Then you can see the table has been created, but it is creating the group automatically for the month. But since we have only one date in the month, which is the first date of the month, so we don't need this group. So what we can do, we can simply right click anywhere and we can say ungroup. So now it is not grouping, but it is showing the first date of the month. So we can select this range and we can press Alt OE. Then this format cells window will be opened, and here in custom we can take format only thrice. Okay, just click on OK. Then here you can see it is just displaying the month name. Now we can hide this row, the row number 3. So simply select this, right click, and we can hide this. Now we are displaying only this table. So select this table and we can align this center. You can change the font size if required, and we can make the column size similar for all months column like this. And we can right click here, go to the pivot table option and just uncheck this checkbox, which is auto fit column width on update. So whenever you will refresh this pivot, the column width will not get changed. Now let me go to the view and just remove the grid lines from here. Then we can change this table into tabular view. So we can go to the design, then report layout, and just click on show in tabular view. So in place of row labels, it is showing the employee name. We can change the pivot table style from here. So you can choose any style from here. So let's take this one or this one. I have taken this one. You can choose any other style. Now we will create the chart. So what we can do, we can select this range and we can create another pivot, or we can simply go to the insert and we can create the pivot chart and click on pivot chart and just select the new worksheet, click on OK, and here we will create the pivot chart. For month we will keep in axis, sales we will keep in values, then employee name we will keep in filters. Alright, now this chart is ready. So what we will do here, first of all we will go to the design part and we will change chart type. We will create the line chart here in place of column chart. So select the line chart and select this chart, which is line chart with markers. Now I'll go to the pivot chart analyze, and here I'll go to the show hide field buttons and I will keep this button, rest I will remove from here. So I'll uncheck this, then I will uncheck this, then I will uncheck this, then I will uncheck this one also, which is plus minus this. So we have kept only employee name. If you want to remove that, you can remove from here, but I'm just keeping it so that if somebody want to filter the data, that can be filtered from here. Alright friends, so let's take all here and select this total and delete. Now we can format the chart. So just select this line, go to the format data series, and I'll go to the fill and line. You can take the solid line here, you can choose any color. I have taken this one. Then I will go to the markers, marker option, choose this one which is built-in. Here we can take slightly bigger, size we can take around 7. Go to the fill, solid fill, and here we can choose white color for the marker. Then we will choose the border color for the marker. So we'll take solid line, and the color we will take this one, the same color which we have taken for line. Width we will take around 2.5, this one. Alright, so our chart will look like this. Now we can make some changes in grid line also. So just go to the grid lines and check this one. So we will take primary measure horizontal and primary measure vertical. Alright friends, so our chart is ready. Now I will select the chart. I'll cut this chart, press Ctrl X, then go to the sheet 2 and paste this chart here. Alright. From here also, what I will do, I'll ungroup this. Just take this one. I'll make it slightly bigger. Now for the pivot table, what we will do, we will select this range and then we will go to the home and conditional formatting and new rule. Data bar, and you can choose the color, let's say this light green. In place of solid fill, just take the gradient fill, click on OK. So our table will look like this and our chart will look like this. Now we will insert the toggle button images. We can create the toggle button image either in PPT or in Excel also. So let me create in PPT because we will save that image when we will work on Power BI. Alright, so I'll go to the PPT and here let me go to the insert and shapes. Then I'll go to the rectangles. I'll take this rectangle which is rounded corners and just drag a small rectangle here like this. Pick this yellow handle, move to the right side. Then our shape will look like this. Select the shape, go to the format shape, fill. Let's take this color, or you can choose any other color. So I'm taking this one. Shape outline, I'll choose the same outline, this one. Now I'll go to the insert again. I will insert this time this oval shape and just click here. I will fill the white color here and shape outline, I'll choose the same outline. I will reduce the size and will keep this here like this. Alright, so I will select these two, copy, and I will paste this here. So I have make a duplicate of this. This time I will move this oval here. Alright, now I'll go to the insert, then I'll go to the text box. I'll drag the text box here and I will type here, let's say chart, change the size, make slightly smaller, around 10, and just put this here. Font color I'll choose white, make this bold, select and press Ctrl G to make the group. So this is one group, and again I'll go to the insert and text box, insert the text box, here I will type table. Select these shapes and text box and press Ctrl G to make the group. Now I'll select the first one and right click, paste here as picture. So this is one picture now. Select this one, right click and paste here as picture. So this is another picture now. For this one you can see we have some extra blank space here, so we can crop this. We can take around this size. Now I will copy these two pictures, Ctrl C, I'll go to the Excel, paste this here. So this is for the table, this is for the chart. You can make them slightly smaller like this. Now I'll go to the home and then I'll go to the find and select, and here I'll go to the selection pane. Here we have two pictures and one chart. Okay, rename the chart. Let's take only chart here, and for the picture this is the table button, so we can put here, let's say BTN table, and for this one we can take, let's say BTN chart. Alright, we can select these two pictures and chart together. Right click, go to the size and properties, and here we will go to the properties and we'll select this option button, which is don't move or size with cells, and just close this. Now I'll go to the developer tab and Visual Basic, or you can press Alt F11. These are two macros which I have created, but I'll tell you from the starting. So I'll go to this book one and I will insert a module here, and then I will create the subroutine here for sub show table. This is for to showing the table, and here we will use dim sh as worksheet, and we can take set sh equal to active sheet, and then we will take sh dot shapes and we will put the name of the shape here. So here we want to show the table. When we will show the table, then we want to show this image and we will hide this image and this chart. So we will hide VTN table and chart. So what we will do, we will type here VTN underscore table dot visible, and here we will put false. Let's copy the same code and paste this here, and this time here we will take chart. You can see the name here in this box, or you can go to the home and selection pane and you can see the name here also, and you can double click and copy the name from here. Alright friends, make sure same name you are putting here. Now let me make another copy here and paste. So this is for the VTN chart. So here we can take VTN chart and we will make this true. It will be displayed. Now since we are showing the table, so what we will do, we will use sh.range, and we know the table is available from A to N. So we will use A to N entire column dot hidden equal to, we will say false. So it should not be hidden. Alright. Now let me make the copy of this one, this entire sub procedure, and paste here, and let's create show chart, and here we will make few changes. In place of false we will take true, and in place of true we will take false. So just copy and paste this here, and here we will take false, this one, and here we will take true. Alright, rest will remain same. So I'll go to the Excel and let's save this file with macro enable, because we have put the macros here. So let's press F12 to save this, and let's save this on the desktop. Let's save as macro enable file, and let's keep the name as book one only. Now right click on this chart button, right click, assign macro, and just select here this workbook, and this will be to show the chart. Right click, and this will be to show the table. Alright, so let's keep this here. Then select these two together, go to the format picture and go to the alignment, align left, then align top, then keep them here. I'll go to the view and I'll remove the headings from here. If I will click on table, it will show the table, then the second button and the chart will be hidden. If I will click on chart, it will show the chart only. Alright friends, so that is how you can create this in Microsoft Excel. Now I will tell you how can you do the same thing in Power BI. So let me go to the Power BI. I have the blank Power BI. First what we do, we'll go to the PowerPoint and right click on the button and you can say save as picture. Then you can save this PNG picture anywhere. I have already saved it as BTN chart and BTN table here, and I have taken the data in this notepad to use in Power BI. So let me copy this path. I'll go to the Power BI, I'll go to the home and then I'll go to the get data and I'll select text/CSV because our data is available in text. Paste the path here and select this data notepad file, open. So here it is taking from the space, but we have to select the tab here because we have copied the same Excel file into the notepad. Now click on load. Alright, so we have the data here. Now what I will do, I'll create first the matrix. So I'll take this matrix here. Employee name I'll take in rows, month I will take in columns, then sales I will take in values. So I don't need these hierarchy. So what I will do, I'll select the month from here only. But you can see the format of the month is not looking good. So what I will do, I'll select the month here. Then I'll go to the column tools. And here you can see the formats. So we can type our custom format here. I'll type here MMM thrice and press enter. Then you can see automatically it has taken this format. You can format this matrix using the formatting, but for now I'm just keeping it as it is because objective of this video is to explain you how to create the toggle button in Power BI. Now what I will do, I'll take another visual here and I can take this area chart, this one, or I can take this line chart also. So let's take the line chart and then on axis I'll move this month here and let's take only month. And the sales I will move to the values. So we have this trend. You can convert this to the area chart also if you want to take the area chart, or you can take the line chart, whatever you want to take. Alright. Now here you can see it is not displaying all the month because the x-axis is continuous, not the categorical. So let's go to the x-axis and here you can select type as categorical. Then it will display all the month name. Alright, so we have two visuals now. Let me create another visual which will be our slicer. So let's keep this slicer here and move the employee name here in the slicer and let's change it to the drop down. So we have this slicer here. We can select any employee and you can see chart and table both are getting changed. You can allow the multiple selection also here. So just go to the selection control and you can allow the select all as well as you can off this multi-select with control. Now you can select multiple on single click without using the control key. Alright, so now I'll tell you how can you create that toggle button. First of all, what I will do, I'll insert that toggle buttons images from here. So we have the images here. So let's copy this path. I'll go to the insert. Then I'll go to the image. So this is the image button. Just click here and you can insert both images. So we are not able to select both together. So we'll insert one by one. Select one and open. So let's insert second one also. Okay, now we will change the size. Let's make it slightly smaller. Same here also. Alright. So we have these two images. Now we will create the bookmarks. Before creating the bookmarks, we will go to the selection pane here. So I'll go to the view, then I'll show the selection pane first. We can see here we have two images and the name is only image. We are not able to find out which one is for the chart, which one is for the table. However, we are able to see the selection, but if you want to make it proper, you can double click here to change the name. And let's take the name as VTN table. This is for table. And let's take here VTN chart. Alright. So first, let's say we want to create the bookmarks to show the table. So when we will show the table, we will show this chart button. We will not show this button. So we can hide this. Just click on this I button. So it will be hidden. If you will click again, then it will be visible. Alright. Okay. So you can simply click here to hide or show. So let me hide this and let me hide this chart also. So we are just showing this table and this button. Now we will show the bookmarks pane also, and we will add a bookmarks here. Rename this bookmarks, and let's say this is for table view. Okay, and just uncheck this data so it will not save the data in bookmarks. And let's update this. Now just show these and hide this button this time and this matrix. So this time we will show this chart and this button. Now add another bookmarks. Rename the bookmarks as this will be for chart view, and here we will not take data and update. Alright, so we have created both the bookmarks. We can close the bookmarks window. Now let me show you both the buttons together. So just show the buttons, and now we can select the button, align these buttons properly. So go to the format, align these top, then align these left. So we will keep both the button together. Alright, you can select any button from here also. So just select, let's say, for table button. So this is for the table. I'll go to the format image, and here I'll go to the action, on this action, and here I'll select in type bookmarks. Then I'll select the bookmark. So this table will show the table view, and here we can type tooltip as show table view. Alright. Now I'll select this chart button also, and on the action for it, select the bookmarks here and select the bookmarks as chart view, and here I will type show chart view. Alright, so let me show you now. If I will hover here on this table button, it is showing show table view. If I will click here, it will show the table view and this chart button. Now if I will hover here, it is saying show chart view. If I will click here, it will show the chart view. Friends, as of now I am showing it on Power BI desktop, so you have to use control click here, not only click. But when you will publish to the Power BI services, like here I have published, then you just need to use simple click. Alright friends, you don't need to use the control. So friends, that is how you can create the toggle button in Microsoft Excel or in Microsoft Power BI. This can be useful while you are creating the dashboard in Excel or in Power BI. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Friends, if you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.